listening to Radio Free Utobitha. This is your host, Rhonda, and I'm here with special guest, best friend Tabitha. We can discuss the hosting hierarchy later, Rhonda. Today we'll be talking about our journeys leading from Concord to Diamond City. Boring! And how battle cattle have, once again, blighted these good lands with their presence. Ah! We will also be hearing all about the Commonwealth dum-dum, who we happened to run into in our travels. Spoiler alert, they're dumb. Yes, they truly are. We'll also have some music, share truths, and all of the other stuff we usually do. Well, let's get on with it then. Sure thing, Tabitha, but first this.
Hello, I'm Andy Smithkins. It has come to my attention that a devious campaign has been launched by one of our pet food competitors. In said campaign, the rival pet food company has started pretending to be some kind of international bureau of canned food public safety standards and health, as if a thing exists. They make totally unfounded claims about myself and the Doghouse brand. Rest assured that I speak for all of Doghouse when we say we still want your meat. Keep sending it. Heck, send even more. If possible, make multiple deliveries a day. It's all we can do to help defend our country from imposters. Doghouse, send us your meat.
Welcome back. So, how has your week been, Tabitha?
You mean despite learning of the existence of the most merciless creatures in the universe in our own backyard?
Yes.
Oh, not too bad then, really.
So you are still finding the Commonwealth to be agreeable, then?
Not at all.
And how's Meatdog?
Still meaty.
I'm assuming that means good.
Yeah, he's on a play date with some of the local mutant pups we ran into during our walks.
Amazing.
They may be ravaging the local population, but it's all in good honest fun.
It's lovely that he's settling in with other doggos. Were these dog friends the super mutant variety?
Why, yes. Unfortunately, non-super dogs tend to get eaten by the bigger hounds, so it's important to let your super mutant doggy socialize with others of his ilk.
And what of the owners?
Well, that brings me onto the main topic for the day. The Commonwealth dum-dums.
That is, for our new listeners, the non-nightkin super mutants, who we have discovered on our travels here. So, Tabitha, what can you tell us about this new crop of dumb?
Well, judging by my initial observations, the super mutants on this side of the pond are even more dumb than those we had come to know in the Mojave Desert.
And are there any other differences?
Well, yeah. These guys have their lips just hanging out without so much as a single mouthstrap.
Ugh! Disgusting!
I know! How do they expect to perfect their snarl if they're just letting their lips flop around in the wind?
Oh, I feel quite sick.
Slapping around, spitting out spittle.
Oh dear, we'll be right back.
Oh, you've got stuff you want to send. Oh, we've got guys who want to send it. Oh, pack it up and pay your postage and let Wicked Shipping do the rest. Our committed couriers can make it to your doorstep regardless of the acid rain beating down on them. And, due to our next day delivery promise, they won't even stop to urinate. Wicked Shipping. We'll deliver it or die trying.
We're back and totally recomposed. deceased. Like a reanimated corpse. Yes. So, last time you mentioned making headway for Diamond City. Yes, in our ever-evolving pursuit of emeralds, superstardom, and that tiny traitor Tabitha Jr. Just a quick reminder to our viewers, Tabitha Jr. is a baby human who was kidnapped by nefarious forces, and it is our opinion that they plotted and executed the entire thing. Too right! And how is the search going? Well, it's barely begun, really, Rhonda. We spent most of the past few days visiting a diner and then walking for so long. How was the diner, at least? A total mess. Did you at least get flapjacks? Nope. Instead, we just got into conflict. In fact, the staff there were incredibly inhospitable, as they had been locked into some kind of drug feud with a local drug dealer called Wolfgang. Did they at least offer you a coffee? Unfortunately, Rhonda, all they offered was violence. How sad. On the bright side, though, Wolfgang's muscle, Simone, is going out for drinks with us next Sunday. Oh, goody! A date! Well, it was either drinks or maybe it's some kind of hit. I'm not really sure. I may have been daydreaming when the information was relayed to me. Well, I think it only proper to bring flowers either way. We'll be back again after music from our good friend, Donny Love and the Pretenders.
Never have I ever been in love with you. Never have I ever stopped to think. Never have I ever let my heart go so free. Never have I ever worn away. Never have I ever hidden in the breach. Never have I asked you to walk another bridge. Never have I ever spent my life over a ring. Never have I ever, but just me. Never have I ever been an honest man. Never have I ever found gold inside my pan. Never have I ever factored love into my plan. Never have I ever been called a Dan. Never has my poetry ever mastered simple maths. Never has my sunburn stopped the ever lovely laughs. Never have I ever scrubbed my toes inside a bath. Never have I trod a different path. Never have I ever seen a nicer little face. Never have I ever tried to keep up the pace. Never have I ever wanted any other space than when I am back with backward pace. Never will I want another lover just like you. Never will I leave you even if you tell me to. Never will I find a cobbler who can make my shoe. Never will I ever fall in love. I said, never will I ever fall in love.
Good God, that was terrible. Too right. And you're sure Simone recommended them? Yeah, I just hadn't heard them until now. Good gosh, I'm not sure Oh, dear. That was Donny Love and the Pretenders, who we definitely don't hate. And that's about all we have time for this evening, I'm afraid. So I would like to thank special guest, best friend Tabitha. A pleasure. And we'd like to thank all of you for listening. If you have any suggestions for future episodes, please whack them in the comments, and do subscribe and hit the bell notifications and so on, so you'll never need to miss the release of this here radio frequency. Thanks again!